Minds, clear and positive minds.
Well, hello everyone, and hope everyone is having a beautiful day. My name is Travis Arinda, and welcome to another episode of A Happier Life. You deserve peace. So, this week's topic is going to be on how to have a quiet mind. Last week's topic was on a quiet mind. So, this week we're going to talk about how you can have a quiet mind. Well, step one is you really have to love yourself, because if you are to do any of this, it is only going to be because you actually care about yourself and you care about how you feel and how you want yourself to feel. Secondly, most of us get a lot of mental noise because we worry a lot about the past and even about the future. So there is a reason today is called the present. It is your gift. So you have to really enjoy the present. Stop worrying about a future you have not yet reached, and don't worry about a past you cannot change. When you get centered in the past or in the future, you're going to lose out on today, which is your present. So make sure you enjoy that gift wholly. Then take one step at a time in life. Set realistic goals. Do not set goals that are actually unachievable. Know that you are human, and set achievable goals. Be realistic with yourself. Know who you are and what you can manage. You need to always remember that you are not other people. You are you. Everyone has their own timing, everyone has their own time to excel, their own time to do things. So do not try to copy other people. Be yourself and enjoy yourself. And when you try to do a lot of stuff and maybe you feel like you're about to break down, you need to take a break and fully recover. For instance, in families, you find a father gets sick and he knows he is like the sole provider for the whole family. So he now starts wondering, if I now leave my job, how am I going to cater for the family? So you find you are straining and you want to like do everything still, but you have to keep in mind that you can now get illnesses that result from that tension, and they can actually put you down and you not be able to provide for the family. So it's better to first take time off and recover so that you can offer the best. Then for the mind, you also need to do what we call meditation. Meditation helps a lot because you get quiet time with yourself, your mind calms down, and you have some positive energy, you flush out the negatives. But you see, the difference between meditating and actually being lonely is that when you're doing meditation, you're having more positive energy to yourself. But for the negative side, when you are alone and now you're packed up with negative thoughts, that is going to now result into another issue. So make sure that when you are alone, you try to train your mind to be positive. Try and be positive and bring yourself positive energy. Quiet down, listen to yourself, accept you, enjoy your thoughts. The other thing that is very necessary is you need to talk to people. Every time you have an issue and you cannot comprehend it alone, it is very much advisable to get someone and you talk to them. Talking to people helps you let it out. It helps you reduce on the tension you have. You can talk to a friend or somebody you trust. Be careful, because sometimes you'll talk to somebody and they're going to bring a bigger problem, maybe because they said it out and it's now making you feel worse about yourself. Yeah, so if it is like really serious, you can get a counselor. You can choose to go for therapy, which is very necessary because you need to recover from whatever is holding you back. Try not to contain everything yourself, it's going to really put so much tension on you. And the other thing is, you should make yourself a safe place to be in. You know, when there is noise outside, then there is also noise inside. When you want to run away from the outside and you come to the inside and you find it is more drama, you find you're coming from the flying pan and dropping right into the fire. So try and make yourself the right and nice place to live in. You know, even if things don't go well outside, I'll still come to myself and I know I'll be there for myself. Then you can also try to write. You can get a diary or a book or something and write your thoughts. Every time you write down things, they easily come out of you and they are more understood by you. But now the issue is, how are you going to keep what you write? You have to be so careful where and how you keep what you have written, Because if you keep it recklessly and someone lands on it and they read out some sentimental stuff about you, it's going to actually, make you feel worse, and it's not going to help. So if you cannot find a safe place to keep, you can decide to write and dispose of what you've written. If you're not going to need it afterwards, you dispose it off and know that this is written and it is gone. That could also help you like push out all that negative energy and pain. Make sure that the company that is around you is actually the right company. Sometimes you get issues because of the people you're around. You find your friends with the wrong people. Sometimes you find your friends with someone because they're rich, because you're rich kids, so you're in the same group. But you find that none of those people actually gets you. So you're becoming friends with the wrong people for the wrong reasons, and it's going to tension you. You're trying to live up to a life you cannot handle, expectations and stuff. But when you get the right friends, they're going to make life more beautiful, they're going to make it a little sweeter, and you're going to discover that life is actually more beautiful when you have the right people. And when you stop chasing the wrong people, you give a chance to the right people to catch up with you. So you need to also keep busy. When you have an idle mind, you're going to now start getting a little tense, and you're going to think about stuff you're not supposed to think of. Actually, when you have like your mind blank, that is when now the funny thoughts pop in and you're trying to do stuff that is actually not necessary. So keep yourself busy. You can decide to do some exercises, you can go for a sport, like things you enjoy, some hobbies, have some time with your friends, laugh a bit, make some fun, yeah, and enjoy life. You can also listen to music. Music is real nice therapy. It's really good. It like, I don't even know how to explain it. You know what music does is really magical. So you can also plan for your day. When you plan for your day, it's going to help you lessen the burden of all the work you have to do. If you know that at this time I'm going to do this, at this time I'm going to do that, you're going to really have a view of what you're going to do throughout the whole day. But if you know you have a whole lot of stuff to do, now your mind is going to start saying, I'm not yet done this, I'm not yet done that, I'm not yet done this, and you're going to even end up doing nothing. But when you've planned, you say, at this time I'm going to do this, at this time I'm going to do that. And also avoid procrastination. Procrastinating is saying, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do it in the next hour, I'll do it in the next minute. So when you keep procrastinating, you push all the workload to one side. In that when you have to do it, it's really a lot of work. Then this one is specifically to like the parents and guardians. You see, the parents and guardians are usually the figures that the children look up to. And usually parents have expectations. You find you're taking your kids to school and you want your kid to be a doctor, you want them to be an engineer. And sometimes you find what you wanted to do and you are unable to do, you want to make your child do it. But you have to understand that you're different people. Do not try to push the dreams you didn't live into your child's life, because they also have dreams to achieve. Of course, it's okay to guide a child on what is best for them, but I'm sure they also have like a view of what do they want to do, what do they want to get from life, and all that. So it is better to understand them and help them go in that direction. And if you were to see what is going on in the current world, you find that what you as a parent saw when you were 25, kids are seeing at the age of 7, at the age of 10, at the age of 12. So you cannot expect someone who is seeing stuff that you saw at the age of 25 at such a young age to behave and respond to life the way you did then. So you need to understand them, because these are things that are actually very, can I say, very hard to stop, because it is what is going on lately, and you have to accept that and live with the world as it is. So lately, you find that kids are getting so tense and their grades are really drastically dropping. And now, instead of your child telling you this has happened and I can't even explain it, they're not open because they're scared the parents are going to react in a rather radical way. So there is need to understand, and when something is wrong and you talk to a child and they tell you, Mom, Dad, this is going on, they will do better, rather than now getting more scared and they're not even able to open up and tell you there is an actual problem affecting them. Some things are usually serious and the kids find it so hard to open up. But when you give them a safe place within you, they are able to talk to you, and they will really improve and do better in their studies, because their mind is clear enough to now comprehend and understand. and of course they'll pay more attention in class, and yeah, they'll do better. Conclusively, I'm going to talk about my own Superman, my own solution to most of my problems, especially when my head is really hurting and there's so much noise. Every time I can't run to myself, I can't run to anyone, I run to God. And within us, we have the Holy Spirit of God, and He is a counselor, He is everything, He knows all. So He will guide you, He will direct you. And if He doesn't quiet your mind directly, He will definitely give you the gifts you need to quiet your mind down. He'll give you the knowledge you need, and of course, you'll know what to do. Yeah, we all do know that knowledge is power, and the Spirit of God knows all because He created everything. So when there is a problem and you actually get time and pray about it, He will tell you, do this or do that. And He does love you so much, so He will definitely lead you through. So this has been A Happier Life, You Deserve Peace by Travis Arinda. Thank you so much for listening.